class. Today we're going to finish our lesson that we've been learning this week on adding fractions. Yesterday we learned the cross multiplication method or the butterfly method, and today we're going to use the decomposing method, okay? Can we all read the objective for today?
Adding fractions by using decomposing method.
Very good. Does anybody know what decompose means? Yes.
To break it apart.
To break it apart. Very good. To break apart. Okay? So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to break apart fractions to make it easier for us to add them, right? Does anybody know what an improper fraction is?
It's when the denominator is too big than the numerator.
The numerator is too big, right? So if I had a 18 over 2, when the numerator, which is the top number, we learned this last week, right? When the numerator is the top number, right? When it's too big, and the bottom number, which is the denominator, is too small. That makes it an improper fraction, right? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, who knows what a mixed fraction is?
A mixed fraction is when there's a whole number next to a fraction.
Very good. So it's a whole number next to a fraction, right? This is an example of a mixed fraction. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay. So before we start with our lesson, can we all come up here? We're going to play the number game. Do y'all remember the number game?
Yes.
Is this going to be a warm-up before we start our lesson so we can get our brains moving, okay? Okay. Remember, we can't say the same number. We're going to start over. What is our goal going to be? What number are we going to reach to?
10.
10. Okay. Ready?
1, 2,
3.
4.
Start over. 1,
2, 3,
4,
5, 6,
7,
8,
9. Oh, it's almost there. Okay, ready? 1,
2, 3,
4,
5,
7,
8,
10.
10.
Ooh! Y'all want to play one more time? Let's do 10 again. Let's try. 1,
2, 3,
4,
5,
6, 7,
8,
9, 10. Wow, y'all are good at this. Good job, okay? So, now let's sit down. Let's start our lesson, okay? We're going to start by breaking apart a fraction. So I'm going to erase the objective right now because we already know we're going to be adding fractions using the decomposing method. So our fraction is 1 2/5, right? This is a mixed fraction, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What we need to do to break down or to decompose a fraction is we need to take our whole number, right? And we see our denominator, which is the bottom number. We're going to put it over that, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because it's 1. It's a number 1. But what if I had a 2? I will do the same thing, but I will do it 2 times. So I'll get my denominator, and I'll write it over each other. And then I will add it 2 times. Okay? Does that make sense? What if I had a 3? What would I do? 5 over 5, 3 times. 5 over 5, 5 over 5, 3 times, right? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to stick to our 1 over 2/5, okay? Once you do that, you need to now add your fraction, which is already right there for you, 2/5, okay? What do you do now? Okay. You're going to add only the top numbers. 5 plus 2 is?
7.
Okay? And you're going to bring over your denominator, which is 5. Now, we're done. We just decomposed a fraction, a mixed fraction, right? What fraction is this called?
7.
What fraction is this called? Look at our vocabulary. An improper fraction. Right here. When it's a numerator is a big number and the denominator is a little number, that makes an improper fraction, okay? So we just decomposed this fraction. Did that seem hard? We're going to learn another one. Let's do 2 2/4. What do you think I'm going to do first? Gio?
4 over 4 plus 4 over 4.
Why? Why did you do it twice?
Because that's the whole number.
Very good. The whole number is 2 times. So 4 over 4 plus 4 over 4 plus what do we do next?
2/4.
Our fraction. Very good. 2/4. Natalie, what do we do now?
You add.
You add what? The top or the bottom?
No.
Remember? If we have the same denominators, we keep that the same and we just move it over. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we only add the top. Can anybody add that?
10.
Very good. And is this an improper fraction?
Yes.
Very good. Why?
Because of the denominator or
The numerator, which is the top,
greater than the fourth.
which is the denominator. Very good. Okay. Let's do one more, but I want a volunteer to come up on the board to show me how to decompose. Any volunteers? Gio, come here. 4 and 1 4. Okay. Good job. You put an extra equal sign. Oh. Very good. Natalie, does that look correct? Very good. This is absolutely correct. Okay. So now, do y'all want to do one more practice for decomposing, or are we ready to add two fractions together?
Add.
Y'all ready to add two fractions together? But remember, we're still using the decomposing method. So I'm going to show you how that looks. So if I had a 1 and 1 4 plus 2 and 1 3, right? We got to first decompose both fractions, right? Okay. How are we going to decompose this? Gia?
1/4 plus
No.
4
4 1 4
plus 1/4.
plus 1 4. And what does that equal?
5/4.
5/4. Right? So that's our new fraction. Now what do we got to do next?
We decompose the other one.
Very good. And how is that going to look, Natalie?
1/3.
Wait,
No.
what about 2?
3 thirds.
3 over 3, remember?
3 plus 3 over 3 plus 1/3.
Very good. And what is that answer?
7/9/3.
7 over 3.
7 over 3. Very good. So these are our new fractions. Now we can go back to what we learned yesterday, which is the cross multiplication, right? And that's where we get our two answers now. The butterfly. We start off, remember like we learned yesterday, we start off with this side first. The first wing is 5 times 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what does that equal?
15.
15. So 15 plus the next wing, 7 times 4,
28.
28. Over our bottom wing, 4 times 3. What is 4 times 3?
12.
Very good. Now, you need to bring over your denominator. This is all a review of what we learned yesterday, right? We bring over our denominator. Now we have to add 15 plus 28, which we can use this trick. 5 plus 8 is?
13.
2 plus 1 is?
3.
Plus 1 is?
4.
So it's going to be 43 over 12. Does that make sense to y'all?
Yes.
Very good. Okay? So basically now we did our decomposing and we did it for two fractions and then we went back to what we learned yesterday, which is the cross multiplication. Okay? Let's do one more together. Remember, we're going to do I do, we do, you do. Okay? So in a minute, you're going to get a chance to do this on your own. Okay? What is the first thing that we do?
2 over 2 plus 1/2.
And what does that equal?
3, 2.
3 over 2. Remember that, okay? Very good. Natalie, what do we do now?
3 over 3 plus 1/3.
Very good. And what does that equal?
4 over 3.
Very good. Okay, and now what do we do? Now that we got these two new fractions, what do we do?
Crisscross.
Oh, yes.
Butterfly.
Butterfly or crisscross. Which wing do we start first?
The
3. No.
3 times 3 is
9,
plus, what's the next wing?
8. 2.
2 times 4, and that's,
8.
8.
and what do we do at the bottom?
2 times 3.
And that's what?
6.
And what is 9 plus 8?
17.
Over
6.
Very good. Wow, good job. Okay, so are y'all ready to do this now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to each give y'all a spot on the board, and I'm going to give you the same problem. So your problem is going to be 3 1/2 plus 2 1/3. Okay? So here you go, Natalie. You can come on the board right here, and then just make some room for Gio, because you're going to come on here. Y'all both doing the same problem, okay? Make some room. Be careful. I don't like what I'm seeing. Very good. I see. Let's cover your answer. Very good. Very good. Good job. You had it correct. Don't erase your answer. Okay. You have to see what you know. But I know you had 30. You were close. You just messed up with adding one time. But it's good. Oh, you just put the wrong number. Okay. Yeah, okay, got you. Okay. So how do y'all feel about that?
It's even.
Okay. Let's sit back in our chairs. We're gonna do one more little quick review about our vocabulary words, okay? And then we're gonna do a pop quiz, and then we're gonna end off on one more round of the number game, and then asking how you feel, okay? So decomposing a fraction is what? That was our vocabulary word. Decomposing a fraction is what? What does that mean?
Adding fraction?
Decomposing a fraction is
Breaking apart.
breaking apart a fraction, right? What is an improper fraction?
Is when the numerator is bigger than the denominator.
Very good. And what is a mixed fraction?
When there's a whole next to the fraction.
A whole number next to the fraction. Okay. So if I had, now I'm going to erase these definitions and I'm going to test your knowledge on these vocabulary words. So if I had, what kind of fraction is this? Improper or mixed?
Improper.
Very good. Why?
Because the numerator is bigger than the denominator.
Very good. And what is this?
A mixed number.
Why?
A mixed fraction.
Very good.
Because it's
There's a whole number next to the fraction.
Okay. So let's actually we can continue to decompose this one. Let's decompose this one again, just to test your knowledge. What am I gonna do first?
3 over.
Oh.
3 over 3 plus 3 over 3 plus 3 over 3 plus 1.
3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 is what?
10 over 3.
Very good. Okay. So how do y'all feel about decomposing fractions?
easy.
Easy. Come back up here and draw a face. I want you to draw a face saying how you feel about fractions. So anything, make your own emoji. For example, I'll say I feel good about fractions. So I'm gonna do a smiley face with some blushing cheeks. Right? That's my emoji. Right? Draw how you feel. So I'm gonna put this as mine. Miss Mars. Okay? And then y'all each draw and put your name underneath so we can see how you feel. Okay?
Yeah.
Can I see all of you guys'? Wow, so I'm thinking this is good. This is good. Okay, so y'all feel confident about this. So, what we do at the end of our lessons, before we do our ending game, I want to give you one addition, adding a fraction problem, and I want y'all to use the decomposing method one more time with these fractions and adding it now, okay? So your new problem is going to be this, and I'm going to give you 2 minutes to complete this, okay? You think you can do this in 2 minutes?
Yes.
So you come back on the board one more time and complete this problem in 2 minutes, okay? And then we're gonna do our ending number game. when the timer goes off, put our markers down, okay? Remember when the timer goes off, we're going to put our markers down. Y'all have about 50 more seconds. Think about what decompose means. Think about what an improper fraction looks like and a mixed fraction looks like. Let's give Gio. Gio, you have 19 seconds. So you still have a little bit more time. Remember, don't cheat yourself. Markers down. It's okay if you didn't get to finish. You got it wrong? Okay, let's see. Let's go. Let's do the problem together. I'm going to turn off the timer. Let's sit back down. Let's do the problem together real fast so we can check our answers. Okay? I'll leave what y'all had on the board. Okay. 4 1/2. How do we decompose that?
2 over 2 plus 2 over 2 plus 2 over 2 plus 2 over 2.
Plus 2 over 2 plus what?
1/2.
1/2. And that gives us
9. 9.
9 over 2. Very good. And then decompose. Oh, I remember it. 1 1/3. How do we decompose this?
3 over 3 plus 1/3.
And that gives you
4 3.
4 over 3. And then we're going to now butterfly, right? Which one do we do first?
9 times 3.
And that's
27.
next butterfly.
2 times 4.
And that's
8.
and what's at the bottom?
2 times 3.
5.
3.
Oh, 3 times 2? 6. Very good. And then 27 plus 8 is?
35.
Remember, if you don't know, I'm not saying that was wrong, but 7 plus 8 is?
15.
That's what I got wrong.
So it's okay. Sometimes we make a mistake when we're adding, right? So it's going to be 35 over 6. I thought you had that, Natalie. You had 36?
I had 37.
37, okay. So yeah, it's just adding wrong. So you knew what decomposing was and you knew how to do that, right? Was that part okay? It was just the adding? Okay. So tomorrow, when we come back to class, we will finish and we'll do some warm-ups about adding, okay? So the bell is about to ring in a couple minutes, so let's play one more round of the number game. Okay, ready?
1.
2,
1.
2,
3,
4.
6,
7,
8,
9.
9. Oh. Okay, we're 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, get your stuff and let's go back. Let's get ready to move to our next class.